And I think that as well, like, obviously, the man in the kid's life has always been known to go to daddy. You get me? If you want all the Spencer stuff, it's go to daddy.
The luxury stuff.
Yeah.
So, for example, shopping.
Yeah.
You'll catch me going down the fucking the sweet aisle, and you're gonna go down that aisle and do the food shop part of it. I'm gonna get all the luxurious stuff, the ice cream. I'm gonna pick out the penguins, the gold bars.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna get all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And I'm gonna meet you at the till.
Yeah.
And pay up. Do you understand?
That's your time.
And I'm a man as well. I'm funny because when I've gone shopping, when I go shopping, I know what I've bought.
Yeah.
And I'm a man, I can't rest until I've touched everything. I don't know if that's the same with man, but if I know I bought something, I feel like I need to touch it and then I can let it go.
I'm random.
No?
Do you know what it is?
I'm on my own on that one.
What do you mean touch it?
I must be greedy.
Yeah,
I
no,
know it's there, for
everything.
example, cheesecake. I need to touch one at least before it disappears. What do you mean?
No, 100%.
Because I know it's there.
100%, and I bought it anyway. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, come
I
on.
got a touch of cheesecake.
Nah,
I think that's bad.
No.
No,
I'm
going to tell you something. You think that's bad? I'm chilling. I could be at work. Dad, I need money for this. Rah, rah.
Oh, it's your mum.
No. Okay, so when was you going to tell me that you're in the restaurant and you've ate the dinner already? When was you going to tell me? When was you going to tell me what after you ate the dinner?
No, G, you should have let her sweat. You should have
I've let them sweat in the past so they learn don't fuck with me like that. It's not that. It's not that. What happened to Dad? I'm going out. I need some money. Is it possible
Oh, I
before
might
you
need some,
fucking
yeah.
see your ass in the chair eating food?
You should let them.
And I've just done the quick transfer. Boof, paid.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I
Your
think as
thing
well.
should have been down. Your online banking should have been down. That's what should have happened.
It's madness. That's madness.
See, if that was me, I make the heart pump.
Yeah.
Yeah? Listen, make her feel that ain't coming true, fam.
Yeah.
So if she needs to go and wash the dishes in the back,
Go and
that's
wash
what she
the
needs to
dishes.
go and do.
Yeah.
Go and wash the dishes.
Yeah.
Let me speak to the man.
Do you remember that story about the girl that ordered a bottle of wine at the Shard, and she thought it was £50 or something? It was actually £500. So she's obviously ordered a couple. And then, have you heard about this? And then she had to set up a direct debit to pay back the Shard, bro.
Because she sipped on it
What?
and then pissed it out in the
And then
toilet
pissed
like
it
a
out.
cunt.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
$5,
serious.
you know. And that water cost was
Yeah,
for free.
and I
Water's free.
think the bill was something. I think it was about 10 grand, maybe something like about maybe 10, 20 grand, and she had to pay it back direct debit. Imagine that. She went on a date. All because you didn't see a couple zeros.
And where's the you? Gone in his car, flash car, gone.
Well,
Gone back to his ends. Boy, I don't even know who you are again.
gone.
Yeah, I don't know you. Who are you? You messed up.
So yeah, what else has been going on? Fatherhood wise, anyway.
Fatherhood-wise?
Fatherhood-wise.
Boy, where do I start?
Women-wise,
Who's
come
going?
on.
Well, should I start? Is G going to start?
What's that? With what?
With the
I
fatherhood?
don't know. I thought you was gonna start.
Me?
Yeah, Rid.
Well, I can
Sound
start.
like it's rolling
Yeah.
off your tongue.
So fatherhood at the moment, it's fun because I see 5 of them. You get me? But one I don't see at the moment is I'm living in hell. You get me?
And is that boy or girl? Sorry, the one that you don't.
So
see.
the one that I don't see at the moment is obviously she's a girl. She's my
Yeah.
youngest girl.
Okay.
You get me? So obviously it's like, you know, like when one of the ones where like the mum and you, well, I don't even say it's myself, where you don't see eye to eye, because obviously it's been so many years off and on. So like, 1 minute you can see the child, next minute you can't see the child.
Yeah.
Next minute you can, then you can't. So it's like a roller coaster, like it's playing a man's emotions.
100%.
You get me? So obviously I can break man the story. You get me? Because we're all family, you know.
Yeah, of
You get
course.
me? We're all boys and that. So
Let loose, man. Let it off your chest,
yeah.
man.
So obviously, like I said, it's been off and on. So in the beginning, it was obviously she doesn't live in London. You get me? So she lives obviously like on the other side of obviously the UK.
Yeah.
So what I decided to do, obviously, because I got 5 of my kids who lives in London, one doesn't live in London. I decided to obviously buy a place in the middle,
In between.
all of the kids. So if I turn right, go into London, it's an hour to see the 5 kids down there.
Yeah.
If I turn left, it's like just over an hour to obviously go and see my other one. So I kind of made sure that obviously a man's in the middle, because as a father, from obviously I was a young father to start off with. When my parents always installed in me, make sure you always look after all your kids.
The same.
You see what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah,
You just don't go and make kids and you don't check for them.
And
you get
I
me?
feel like that's why maybe I haven't had more maybe yet, because I feel that strongly.
You see what I'm trying to say to you? So obviously, so as I said, in the beginning, I can both just say me and the mum, we didn't even see eye to eye like that. You get me? In the beginning. So it was, I will go down there to see my daughter for the day. Cool. So I used to drive down there, see my daughter. But then it started, so in the beginning, it was working fine. And then it started getting complicated. It's where it's becoming that she's available to see, but hard to see. So when I say available to see, is like, you can come down at any time to see her. Cool. So now when I'm trying to make the arrangements to come down and see her, she's always busy doing something.
Because there's a brick wall there.
You know what I'm trying to say to you? So you're making that it's easy access to see her, but it's really not. You get me?
Amen.
So obviously I'm trying to work with it. You get me? But it's pissing man off. You get me?
With it pissing you off, would you two argue in between, obviously?
Do you know what it is? I don't argue.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a person, like, I can't take arguing.
That probably winds up even more, you know that, innit? Silence is a fuck,
Yeah.
you know that.
I don't do the whole, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't do the
Drama.
arguing. Thank you. I don't do the drama. Yeah, that's, to me, that's just like negative energy. Like
100%.
I bounce off positive energy. So anything was negative, I run away from, because I
100%.
can't deal with that kind of energy. You get me? So when I obviously chat to the mum and that, sometimes she might come off on a kind of rude tip and that. You get me? But obviously you got to just try and block it out. Boom. So yeah, so as it's been going on now, so it was cool. So there was times when I could go down there and see her. So cool, I used to go down there, I used to see her, whatever. So then the communication broke down between the both of us, because obviously it was becoming difficult. So I'm a person like, you know what, F this. You get me? Because I got 5 other kids trying to deal with. Trying to deal with this energy right now. Right? This is gonna it's not helping my head at the moment. You get me? So cool. So I kind of just like took a back seat and said, you know what? I have to come back and do this some another time. Cool. So eventually, I think it must have been like a year later, the mum obviously hit me up. You get me? I'm trying to say,
you didn't see your little girl for a year?
Over a year. So cool. So the mum hit me up, and then she goes to me, look, your daughter's asking for you and whatever. So I'm trying to say to the mum, like, solution focus. If we're gonna work this out, we've got to do this as like co-parent as best as we can to make sure that we're meeting our daughter's needs, innit? Cool. So
I don't even think I need to talk after this.
yeah,
Yeah, it's ridiculous. He's just
your story.
reciting everything
That you're gonna say?
what I'm gonna say.
yeah.
So if you want to watch it, listen to it twice. Go ahead.
Yeah. So after that, so we came to arrangement where I would pick her up from her area. So it would be like, I would go there on Friday, pick her up from school. Yeah. Then the mum will come down on a Sunday and then pick her up and then bring her back home. That's what the agreement was.
That stopped, didn't it?
Brother. So it happened for a few weeks. It happened for. Yeah. Then the mum literally just said, "Raw, I'm not doing it no more."
Oh, God.
So if you want to see your daughter,
You got to do it.
I have to drive all the way down
Yeah,
there
of course you do.
and then drive all the way back.
And all the way back. Yeah, of course you
Yeah?
do. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, oh yeah, been there.
Yeah?
Got a T-shirt.
Cool. So in the beginning, I'm like, is this guy trying to take man for some D-head? Because this is what I feel like it is. Like, you're trying to mug man now because you're like, I'm a person, I only read off the same page and it's black and white. Yeah. The mum's putting colours in the page and she's also turning over the page. So it's now I'm thinking to myself, like, raw, like, it's now becoming too complicated because you're not sticking to what you said, innit? So
I feel, do you know what it is as well? I feel it's so easy for that, especially when you're a good dad, yeah? Like a good dad, and you care about you like proper care about you. It's sometimes, it's so easy for the woman to be like so something small like that. So I'm not saying you can't have her, but I'm going to make it a little bit hard for you to have her. Do you see what I'm saying? So,
But that's why I think like when you have good dads and they're looking for their kids and whatever, I find that the good dads are the ones who gets the bad treatment. Where the guys who do not care about their
Not give
child
one fuck about the youth.
Thank
yeah?
you.
see, I'm on
Doing
go
their
on.
whatever road thing they're doing on some shit. Oh, take your you. You can have your you. But the good man working hard, fucking sweating, fucking blood and toil, what they got on the five or what it says,
Yeah.
for money to make everybody happy. There's a problem. He's not allowed to see his you. He's getting the worst treatment because he's a good guy. Why is the good guy suffering?
But this is what I'm trying to say to you. Sometimes it's like, what's the saying? Mean to keep them keen?
Yeah.
Is
Treat them mean.
Treat them mean to keep them keen.
It's
Yeah.
becoming real. It's a real thing.
But this is what I'm trying to say to you. There's a lot of brothers who's out there, right? Because you see, it's just us man in here and we're just talking. But obviously, when we've spoken in the past, I didn't even know that my man was going through that till I spoke to him. And because remember that time we was at the barbers and we linked
we had
up.
a good talk. Yeah.
And we linked up, and this was like 3-4 years ago, you know. Yeah. And we was talking, and I didn't realize G was going through this.
Bro, do you know how much man message my phone every other week? Oh, my BMs. Oh, my BMs. Oh, I'm going through this with my BMs. Oh, my BMs has done this. Oh, my BMs. I'm going to kill her. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do. So when you said, like, let's do this, it was like, yeah. Not to come on here and slate that. I'm not saying that. But to come on and give, like, our point of view and probably a lot of other male
Do you
baby
know what it
fathers'
is?
point of
It's
view.
because in this thing here, you could feel like you're gonna go nuts if you don't talk about it.
It's true.
Do you understand? And you could see enough man gone nuts. Oh, my baby mother, they stopped working through CSA, shit like that.
Yeah.
They've stopped working because they've gone nuts, innit? They're not knowing what's going on. They ain't got no one to talk to. There's no one to relate with.
But this is why I say
because it's all behind closed doors happening.
But-
You know it's happening, but it's behind closed doors.
You know, I've got like a couple like immediate good friends, and we wouldn't say we link up, but we link up when we go out. But we every day we'll talk. Like, so if it's one of the things where if your baby mum's got on your nerves that day, or your missus or whatever, bruv, I'm not gonna ring you, and I know because I can vent to you. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's always good, man. You need someone to
But
vent
talking
to.
about, maybe finish off that story. So obviously I think when we came to the agreement, then obviously the mum then turned around and said, look, like, she ain't doing it no more. So obviously if I have to do it, I have to come and get her and bring her back. I'm thinking, right, man, I'm putting in some time now after you change the story. So then I said to myself, F it, I'm gonna do it. Because once again, it's like the only person who's faulting this is my daughter, innit? So I said, cool, so now I have to just do this thing now. So when I started it was working. Yeah. Then it again became complicated
Through her.
through her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this time you're going up there now, and you're
Yeah, and I'm doing it. So I'm doing it too.
Okay, both. Yeah.
But
okay.
this time as well, when I'm doing it, right, I'm also making so the agreement was I'm gonna start taking my daughter on school holidays. So that means any holidays that she has, I'm gonna take her on the holidays. So it'd be if she's finished, so if it's on a Monday to Friday. It was more Monday to Fridays I was doing now. You get me? So in the beginning it was kind of working, cool. Then it kind of started getting more difficult again, and I'm like, so it got to where it was now. I went to pick her up. I went to pick her up on I think it was a Tuesday or Wednesday, one of them days. After obviously I've made the agreement with the mum. So I got down there now and it was raw. She has to come back tomorrow. So I said, but I've driven all the way down here and we've already made arrangements.
Yeah.
Oh, if you can't bring her back tomorrow, you can't take her.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm like,
man,
you're telling man that I can't, if I don't bring her back tomorrow, that basically she can't come with, man.
yeah.
You get me? So I was like, do you know what? I'm just doing it. You get me? Told my daughter, come, let's go. We roll down. Boom. So obviously I brought my daughter back the next day. Because I'm just trying to keep the peace, innit? Like I'm just
Exactly.
I'm not trying
because
to.
you're a good guy. You
know what I'm trying to say?
You don't
She-
want beef. You just want the simplicity of things. I take her, I bring her back. We don't need to communicate as much as you think we need to. We
Nope.
just need to, I'm coming to get her, okay, agreed, cool. Simplicity. They don't want to give you that.
But-
They want to make it hard, put up a brick wall. Any avenue you go, because right now you're submissive. I
Yeah.
can't lie.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've been submissive to the situation. I've been like, you know what? I don't want beef. I just want to see my son, you know? I don't
that's
care
all
what
it
you're
is.
doing, you know? I just want to see my son. And because you're like that and they see that, they're using that against you. They're like, you know, how can I fuck him over? But let me just hit him with this. You know what? Nah.
But you
Nah.
see, but G,
Nah. And they must think man's a fucking
let it
idiot.
go
Like
on.
I'm gonna sit there. Yeah, all right. At some point, I'm gonna keep it moving because you're doing stupidness. You're doing fucking stupidness that I'm not agreeing with. I'm sorry. I'm not a fool.
but G,
I'm not a fool.
But
I'm
this
sorry.
is what I'm trying to say. So this is when I'm talking about man's not here for the drama. Man's not here for none of that. As I said, I just want to take my daughter. You see my daughter? Like, if you look at it, all my kids are all close. Like, my kids are so close, you think it's only for one woman. Yeah? Because that's how close they are.
Yeah.
Right? If you look at my first two children's mothers, right? My children, sometimes when I phone them and I ask what you're up to, they goes, well, I'm with such and such. So that means I'm like, you lot are out all together? Because the both of the moms have planned it for the kids to link up together.
Okay.
Yeah?
Oh, hashtag decent women you got there, bro.
So I'm trying to say to you.
Decent.
So,
Head screwed on. That's their
I like
brother
that.
and sister.
Do you know what it is? I like that. It's a bit.
but that's how
Even if your man's not there, I would love that.
Yeah, okay.
Go for it.
Yeah.
But that's how I always try to like build my kingdom. You get me? Like, even still we may not be together, we still have kids there. The kids are so close, as I said, they're so close together. So even still, I got my other daughter, who also I want her to be a part of this kingdom.
Of that, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That it should able to be the mother should able to do it themselves for all the kids together. Not all the time I have to be there, and it all still, you get me. We're still what I'm trying to find again now. Hanging out with each other.
Yeah, just get on.
Yeah, they're just all getting on. So I just think that, so trying to deal with that headache down there, I'm just like, raw. So to her, obviously, I don't know how I've been painted to my daughter, because obviously all my daughter must be getting is that, right, like he must be like this and he must be like that. But then what was the last straw
How's
for
your
me?
youngest, sorry?
My youngest?
Yeah.
My son is 8, but
okay.
my daughter's 9 going on to 10.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think what got me really, what really hurt me was my so no, before I even get to that part, I think, so we stopped talking. Then when we mad enough, I didn't even speak to my daughter for I think almost another year again. After that again, yeah.
Okay, because you said you hadn't spoke to her for a year and then
Yeah,
you got back. And
but then it's back, and then it's another year
that's-
again.
that's
So
mad.
it's like I'm in and out of my daughter's life.
Yeah.
But what happened was her house caught on fire. Yeah. So my daughter was stuck in this fire. Right.
Shit.
So why she was now stuck in the fire now? Obviously, bear in mind I haven't spoke to the mum for like over a year. You get me? So obviously one day I was just chilling in the yard now. Just know you're just catching a vibe, watching TV. And then I see her name pop up on my screen. So I was like, what? My
the mum?
girl? Her child's mother's name.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it can't pop up on my screen. But I'm like, but we ain't spoken in how long? So obviously when I on the phone, I went, hello. So she's now told me like, look, we just had a fire, boom, 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 boom. All right, so I'm like, cool. So I said to her, she told me all my daughter's stuff has been burnt and everything. So I said to her, cool. At this stage, what do you need from me right now? Yeah. So she said to me like, all her stuff. But I go, listen, all right, I'm gonna send some money down, all right, so you can go and buy her a few things. You get me? And I said to her, I'll be down tomorrow. Yeah. So I went down in the next day. Now when I saw my daughter, I took her because all the teddies and everything got burnt. So I took her, went and bought her some new teddies. Like, I don't know, these teddies, boy, is it teddy bear? I don't know what these things.
When you make
Build a bear.
Make a bear, build a bear.
Build a bear.
Jesus.
Yeah, so you could put like a little voice in it.
Yeah.
Put perfume.
Oh, you
in.
got all the extras.
Brother, that thing's money.
You could put voice.
Yeah, what?
I just thought it was a stuffing
You
thing.
can put your voice. You can
Yeah,
put
I
your
love
voice on all them things.
I love you. I love you. That sound like Chucky bedroom. But I love you. I love you.
Yeah.
You get me? So obviously I done that, and then it was her birthday that same week. So I'm like, raw. But obviously I got some England tickets to take my son to go and watch the match. So I said to her, what we gonna? And she asked for her brother to come down to her birthday. So I said, cool. So me and my son, we drove down there like in the morning for her birthday. So we went down here, chilled with her for a bit. You get me? Boom. So then after obviously me and my son went to the match, whatever. then I thought, raw, like this must be like this. I thought this was going to be the change. You get me? Because the mum's obviously gone through something mad. Obviously, like I was just praying. I was just so happy that phone call wasn't telling me something happened to my daughter.
Else, yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say to you? But I knew my daughter was a bit traumatized from the fire. You get me? Because I can only imagine how crazy it must have been. You get me? When all that nonsense must have been going on. Because obviously coming from the Grenfell thing and them thing there as well. You get me? So anyway, so after that now, I must have thought, yeah, cool. We're moving forward here again. You get me? And then another bridge just came. Because I said to the mum, look, my oldest daughter is having a birthday party and she's been invited to the party. So the mum, because my daughter was having a sweet 16. So I asked my daughter, what do you want for your birthday? Where she goes, well, my uncle was getting her a limo. And she goes, the only thing that I want for my present is to make sure that all my brothers and sisters are in there with me. That's
wicked.
all I asked for. Yeah? I said to her, cool. So I told her mum 2 months in advance, like, listen, her daughter, her older sister's having a party and she's asked for her sister to be there. So the mum said, look, I will get back to you. So I'm like, okay, cool. So a few weeks has gone past. So I messaged her and I said to her, look, I'm still waiting for the update about you bringing down the daughter for the party. I will get back to you. So
that's I'll get back to you number 2.
Twice, yeah.
Oh, damn.
So then the next message was, so I messaged her the week before the party. Raw, like, is she coming to the party? Like, I need to kind of know what's going on. I will get back to you. So now the party's now come. I sent her the location, daughter didn't turn up. She wasn't there. So now, like, that hurt, man, now. Because I'm like, the one thing, like, you go on, like, my daughter's very easy to get hold of, but the one thing now man's asking for, right, her sister's now requested for her to come down, right, even you want to try and take the piss like that, cool. So obviously in my mind now, blood, I'm thinking like, blood, I feel like I'm going to turn crazy now.
Yeah, you can turn into a kettle quick. Some things just make you think like, what is actually wrong with you? Do you feel like you can get along with me, but when it comes to my youth, how comes I'm not getting to see my youth the same way as you feel you can get along with me?
Thank you.
What's the problem?
But the line she keeps on using, is, but you can see her at any time. But this any time never seems to be no time.
Brother, I get that same shit about any time you know where he lives.
Yeah.
What do they want you to do? Come banging on the door for you to get there so they could call the police and say,
Thank you.
He's crazy. He's
Thank
come
you.
to my house acting like a madman for his youth because you're not opening the door. Yeah, I know where he fucking lives. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But you don't act like it's cool for me to just turn up there and everything's going to be kosher, because it won't.
But, brother, this is what I'm trying to tell you. So, like,
But you know where he lives.
but I just feel that these girls, oh, do you know, I shouldn't even say these girls, these ladies, right? I don't feel like they think that us men don't have feelings. It's literally like, we can do what we want to do and it's okay. But don't realize that there's a backlash behind it. Because,
100%.
like, you got to remember, like, I'm a family man. So when I don't get to see my daughter, like, don't ever think it doesn't hurt me. If I look at my phone screen, like, my daughter's on there. The one I don't see. You get me? That's the closest I can get to her because man don't get to see her. You get me? So when the mum's all doing her nonsense, she doesn't understand that, well, for one, it's hurting me. But when it comes to Christmas, when it comes to birthdays, and her brothers and sisters are asking, like, Daddy, why is my our sister never here at Christmas and all them stuff? I have to literally just tell them, well, the mum ain't allowing me to take her because my kids are now old enough to know what's going on. They're not like 4 and 5 where you can bullshit them and tell them,
She knows it's hurting you.
You understand? So I just feel like that's what hurt, man. And then what killed it, like this, to me, like this what literally just threw me over this one threw me over the cliff. Yeah? So because the mum has her on Christmas, I said to her, cool, if you can have her on Christmas, let me take her on Boxing Day. So it was cool, take her on Boxing Day. So man's now getting ready to go down there on Boxing Day to go and pick her up. Man gets a text. She ain't coming. I'm like, what do you mean she ain't coming?
Yeah.
I said,
I had the same thing.
I said, raw. Oh, she doesn't want to come. I'm like, this is
What
been
do you mean
optional.
you don't want to come? What do you mean? There is no option. I'm the father. That you don't have a say. I'm fed up of hearing that
yeah.
the youth don't want to do this.
never heard
the
that.
youth don't want to do that. Do you think I had a chance if I'm going to my dad's or not? I'm going to my fucking dad's and that's it.
That's what it was. You can't tell a man.
How does the youth have a choice to see his dad or not? And that's what they do. When the youth, as you said earlier, I heard when you said your daughter wanted to see the dad. He wanted to see, he's asking about you. So she's making it, she makes it happen when they say, no, it don't go like that. You see me every fucking week and that's it.
That's
or
what I'm
as
trying
much
to say
as
to
you can.
Yeah.
There's no in-betweens. Like, especially, as I said,
It's
man's
not
the
about
father.
the you being comfortable. I don't believe. What do you mean comfortable? You have to get used to me.
Listen.
You have to be around me to get used to me. And the thing is, with my son, he's fucking used to me.
Yeah, yeah.
He's me working inside. Do you understand? He's crawling out, bursting through
trying
the
to get
skin.
out. Yeah, he's trying to get out. Yeah, yeah.
He's like, what?
Yeah.
That's my dad
Get me
over
out.
there. What
Get
are you
me
talking
out.
about?
Yeah.
And I know he's come on my nuts.
But
So I know what he's doing already. If he's got my blood, which he has, he's coming true. Gang.
But this is why this is what I'm trying to say. Like when I just looked at this whole situation, as much as I'm trying to get to see my daughter, I want to fight for her. Right? There's sometimes I'm like to myself, but I don't. At that time, man just didn't have the strength. You know that you have to have the strength to take this on because this energy that you're dealing with right now, it's so negative that it's going to drain you.
And then it's also easy, to just say, you know what, cool. Because you need to get your stress levels back down.
But cause
and
that's
if you
what man
stay
done.
around it, that's where you could go to the peak of going mad.
Yep.
And we're not mad over no girl. That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
We're not mad over no girl. If you're gonna stay there and you're gonna get mad, you're gonna end up in the loony bin. When you could just, you know what? Cool. I'll be here when you're ready.
But that's
I'm
why
here with open arms. You
But that's
understand?
why, G, on the real, like when I see my daughter, like I had in my mind, I was like to myself, do you know what? I'm done. Yeah. It was so bad. I texted my mum saying, you know, fucking keep her. If you see man on road, just don't chat to man. That's that's how far she took me. That because every time when the mum was sending me messages, it was you're a waste man, you're this and that. So she's always sending me texts, but you know what she do? I just used to look at it and don't really respond to it because I was never trying to bring myself down to that level.
Yeah.
You get me? 'Cause I'm like to myself, like, she's just gone on one. Yeah? So I was like to myself, look, the one time I responded back to a text, right, is when I ripped into her. But it's because, you know, like when you have a dog in a lead and you just keep on trying to tease it and you tease it, one day it's just gonna try and bite. You see what I'm trying to say to you? And that's what she done to me. That when even them words what I said, I didn't even mean it. But because she took me to another place that I lost my head, I just started texting so much shit, right? Just because I was like to myself, like, she got man to another place. And that's with years of hurt she's done to man.
Tell me what you think of this statement. You're a good dad, but not to my son. How do you take that?
That means you're a good dad to your other kids.
No, but is that not
That's it.
confusing too?
No, that's what
No,
that means.
but is it not confusing in a sense? If you know this about me,
okay.
how comes I can't take him and run with him and do what I got to do? Knowing that
I was
every
gonna-
time I have
Yeah,
taken
do you know
him,
what?
he's come back and he's spilled bare beans. We did this, we did that, and been excited over the moon. Can't wait to come back and do it again.
But do you know what it is? I think
Someone tell me something.
no, but when you're saying that you're a good dad, but not to her one. So what she's trying to say is that she knows you're a good dad, but you're not good enough for her child. That's what I've taken from that conversation. You get me? That you're a good dad, but to her dad, to her child, it might not be what you're doing for your other kids.
But that's where the situation
Yeah, of course.
comes involved.
Yeah.
Situations.
You get me?
And now you see that cuckoo, how it sounds like a cuckoo mad tune. Situations. It's all that. It's all that mad vibe. It's a mad vibe. There's bare bitterness in it.
Usher?
Yeah, Usher.
Yeah, cool.
See, can you see Usher went nuts off the rail and then he come back. Situation.
But then, so if I'm looking at your point now, where you're talking about your son, and what you had with her, right? Because obviously, from what you've told me in the past, obviously what was going on. How long did she showed when you couldn't see? How long did she hold the son back for you to get access to him again?
Well, it's been on and off. It's been like a roller coaster. like a recycle. You know the signage going round and round.
And how did you deal with it? Like, how did you deal with the whole getting past it? Like, how did you deal with it?
I deal with it by trying to be as simple as possible, agreeing to whatever she feels we need to do to move forward. But when we do that, because I show the submissive side, like, you know what, I do want to see my son. Let me just go with the flow. When I know what to do to make this thing work already, because I'm living it. I'm proof of it. Do you understand? So where fucking, she's like, she'll put up a brick wall every minute. She'll put a wall there. So I'll make something so easy, but because I've made it easy, she'll put something else there to build that wall again. And then I got to break down the wall.
And how do you break? How do you break down the wall?
It could be a little thing, for example, of knowing where I live. That could be the wall, and I could just break it by giving you the address. It comes down, but then guess what? You're gonna find something else to build another wall. So she's a bricklayer now. She's bricking it out.
Yeah.
She's got back muscles to brick it out. Do you understand? And then I'm there smashing it with my big Hulk self. Doom. I'm back again.
Okay, G.
But in a submissive. Yes, I boil up. I can boil up like you. I can boil up because you get to that point. You get to that point, and then obviously I didn't see him for a year. Recent, I just see him the other day for the first time in a whole year.
And they look big as well when you see them, innit?
This is what I'm saying. I threw a little snap up of him, and people saying, "Right, look exactly like you."
Yeah.
I can't see it, but
They will.
People see it, innit? They see, yeah, that's you, definitely, G, 100%. I know it's me. He came out my nutsack.
But how? Okay, so you're talking about, wow, you broke down the wall. How do you break down the wall every time? Like, what are you doing to break down the wall?
Bruv, I can't keep breaking down the wall.
But how would you break him down the wall?
By just being submissive. Okay, cool. We'll do this. Agreeing to things. Doing the right thing. Yes, we'll do this. We'll do that.
All right, I'm going to flip this, yeah?
Oh.
Because for a woman, sometimes, I'm not saying how these ladies are behaving is the right way. But sometimes there's always something behind some things, sometimes why they behave the way they behave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? So what I'm asking is, sometimes there's an action to a reaction. So if we now flip it back on ourselves, what have we done as men to make them behave the way they're behaving?
Let me take the floor on this one.
Go on.
Because, all right, cool. I'll be straight with you, innit? When you lot are talking about my baby mum's done this, my baby mum's that, like, for me it's like, wow, because I'll be honest, my baby mum's she's good. She's good. There's been times, yeah, there's been times where she's not been good. Yeah? Now, let me get serious. Let me get serious. All right, cool.
And then joke, blood.
Nah, because obviously, for those who don't get, I'm a joker in it, but let me get serious. Let me get serious with it.
Definitely.
No, she's good. But, yeah, when you say about that, like, I know with her, she only does stuff when I've done something to maybe disrespect her in a way, innit? So I was not really going to really go into it all now, but yeah, like we're good now. We're all right now, but there's been times when I've been in a relationship and things have been happening and obviously it's not gone down so well. But usually she's all right. I can't really...
So you're saying, obviously, your child's mother, you get a reaction out of her when you've basically messed up.
Yeah. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I mean, as I said, there has been times when I've been doing the right thing by my son, and then she's made things difficult. I would say that, like you said about the whole driving thing.
Yeah.
But I can't, like, she's good, innit? She's good. As I said, like, there's been, boy, we'll get into it as the weeks go on, baby. But there's been times where I'm like, are you... Yeah, all right, cool, but boy, it's, you know,
like beforehand, before I had number 2, I could honestly say I could have said what you said.
Are we saying child number 2 or baby mom's number 2? Or child's mother 2?
Yeah, number 2 as in mother.
Okay.
Yeah? Before I met number 2, I didn't know what baby mother drama was.
Yeah.
I didn't know none of that.
Yeah.
I met that and faced that. That's why I thought I was like, am I going nuts? How come shit's just not normal? Is when I met number 2. Got pregnant. It all went from there. From the pregnancy, it's been
Roller coaster.
recycling each year. Yeah? Until the other day I've seen him. Fair play, I've seen him, do you understand, after a year. I've had situations like the Christmas though where we've planned to go Christmas. Remember, I've got 2 families, so I got to spend Christmas half day.
100%.
Boom. I wake up for a text in the morning just like you, my friend. Sorry, I didn't know we was going out.
Yeah.
You can't come over.
But what they
These times now, I've showed certain people I'll be going
Yep.
Christmas. It's all okay.
That's just
you get me. It's
spite,
just it was a nice movement.
Do you know I know that's a spiteful?
Let me finish. Going out. We're going out.
He got you.
How do you think a man feels to know that you was all psyched up to see your son on Christmas Day, which is meant to be something so important to you, yeah? So important, but all of a sudden now, it's been scrapped like that. On the day, 12 o'clock, I remember the text, 12 o'clock, 12:02. Oh, I forgot, we're going out. Okay, cool. Me being cool, submissive, cool, trying to keep it simple. I don't want to not lose my son again and all that shit. Boxing Day, no, we're busy, we're going out.
Yeah.
I didn't see the man and give him his presents until fucking a whole fucking week later into January.
It's not even that's it's
Into
not,
January.
it's not even Christmas.
And I
now,
got to
innit?
take him and take him out. I got him a haircut. Got grilled about it. You can't have lines. Tell the school it was the dad that done it. It's gonna grow back within a week.
No, but G, you know, you should have done that.
No, you can't
What,
do
what,
that.
what, the lines?
You can't do that.
You can't
G,
put
you can't
lines
do
in your
lines.
son's hair,
No,
fam.
no, it was school holidays.
Nah, but still, because when they have to grow it out. We know.
It was school holidays.
Gee.
School's different
G.
now, G. Remember we used to go
When we
school
was younger,
with
patterns.
Mad patterns, remember?
I had the Michael Jordan
Come
one.
on. I had Nike fresh. Are you mad? When I had Nike fresh with an arrow.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
piss
not
me
right.
off.
That's not
No,
right.
no, no,
'cause
but G.
man with dreads, they tell them in schools now they must cut it off in secondary.
cut
you
it
know.
You can't do that.
You're mad,
So
Selassie.
what are we
you're
saying here?
mad.
That we're agreeing to it? I'm not agreeing to it.
No,
What's that?
but G.
No, I'm not agreeing to it. You can't have a haircut. You can have a haircut.
No, but G. He
can't do
can
lines.
he can have his hair cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in this day and age that we're living in now, you know, patterns, line, there's even certain parts of the hair can only be at a certain length.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how schools
Some
now
schools are not
running.
allowed a fade. How about that? How about that?
Walking with some big
See, now
microphones.
maybe in my defense, I might not have known that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
Okay.
you understand? I knew that when I
happened,
done
when they done it.
Do
Yeah,
you understand? My son, my youngest son, he's been getting the trims with the lines in it and going to school and
Maybe
I've
he's
not heard
more-
nothing. I don't know
yeah.
if it's because it's nursery or not. I don't know. But he's in proper school now and he gets lines still. But
Maybe
in some schools are different.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah.
because it could
Some
be Catholic school
yeah.
or they don't have certain way. I
Yeah,
hear that,
yeah.
yeah. I do hear that. But it was in my defense in the holidays. He got his trim with his dad. He
should have
did-
checked
my,
with the
my,
mum
my 2
first.
boys. Don't do that.
No, you should have, though.
No.
You should have checked with the mum first.
don't do that.
Just saying. Hashtag.
Don't do that. So yeah, anyway, I got them the same little trim that was out with me. They got the same little trim. You get me? Boom, you get me? I gave me little presents. Just how it goes, man.
Of course.
It's mad.
So, when you're talking about my man Rick, when you're talking about obviously your child's mother, like friendship that you don't have, do you think that the co-parent is really tight between the two of you?
It, like, I'll be honest, for the last 2 years, it hasn't been. I got into a relationship and done the wrong one, cheated, and after that, it turned like,
Well, you cheated.
shut your face.
I did know.
No, shut your face.
No, seriously.
No, but no, on the real, I
Mad.
did, and I hurt people that I care about. So on the real, that was a time. It was a dark time, innit? And that happened, and mine and his mum's relationship was shit. But it was only shit because of, obviously, as I said to you before, my actions and what I was doing, innit?
And that's what I was basically trying to say before.
Yeah.
That sometimes there's an action for a
A
reaction.
reaction, oh hell yeah.
You get me?
Oh hell yeah.
Because when I look at, obviously, going back to my daughter's mum, obviously the one who's given the problems, I try and think back like raw.
Where did it all stem from?
Yeah.
What did I really do that bad that she's
Still.
she's still
Yeah.
trying to be this
Because-
bitter about the situation?
Because when we kind of stopped talking, yeah, and it was literally just the focus was on the daughter, I was like, cool. But when the mum was still kind of a nonsense, I said to her, look, if I have hurt you in any way, right, I apologize. You get me? So every time we always had like the back and forth texts when she's just like on one, right?
man.
When she's on one, or if she'd phone my phone and I entertain the conversation. The first one I always start is, look, if I find it's kind of going left, the first one I always go back to, if I've done anything to you, like how I've hurted you in the past, I am sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am not that person. You sometimes I say to you like,
Do you feel like she wants to be with you?
I don't think she wants to be with man, bro, because like
When you
she's
say
really
sorry,
moved
is it
on.
so-
She's got her boyfriend and everything already.
Okay.
So it wasn't.
Okay,
It
but then-
wasn't like
there
it's-
shouldn't be. I think after that stage,
Nah,
there should be no problem now.
But this is what I was thinking.
Because they moved on, they got their fella cool.
No,
But like, I'm the dad, so you. What, have they got this guy playing daddy or what? What's happening? And so she feels like she don't need you at all, so she makes it so hard on your behalf to be still a bitch towards you.
But you see, when you talk about the daddy thing, yeah, because do you know what? I wasn't even notified about the boyfriend.
You wasn't notified.
I wasn't.
What do you mean? That he was in the house?
So basically, what happened was when I was seeing my daughter.
No, sorry.
No, because I can give you the story.
Aye.
Obviously, I'm just thinking. Obviously, I don't know if it's another day conversation, but I would touch base on it. Yeah, but I can remember, like, my daughter came around to stay at my house, and obviously, my daughter was just on her iPad. Obviously, showing me some pictures. But a man come across a picture with one brother,
Guy.
with one brother, like sitting next to my daughter. So man's like, bro.
I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to. No, the thing is, I'm trying to be serious.
Wait.
Go on.
Hey, have you seen the video? Have you seen the video that's going around of the black doggy and the white thing?
No.
And he's in the background and he's black.
No.
No one's seen it.
No.
Don't make me drag it up.
No.
But
Go
anyway,
on, Vince.
listen.
But yeah.
Shut up. Come on, man.
So I obviously seen this brother. So I had to ask my daughter in the nicest way, because I'm not trying to make her feel like the question I'm about to answer is, so I said to her, who's
the
that
fuck is
person?
this?
Who's that person there? So she told me who the person's name was. I was like, oh, okay. So in my mind, I'm like, raw. So obviously now, like, when I spoke to the mum now, I was like, just by the way, like, next time, give man a heads up, innit, if you're going to be having a next guy around my child before I'm notified, innit?
Man.
Yeah, that, I'll be honest, don't go too deep, because I think that is
Yeah.
definitely for another
Day.
another episode, but yeah.
Bro, that's definitely for another episode that involves Capri Suns. I'm telling you, bro. Remember Capri Suns, yeah?
Brother, like, obviously, at the end of the day, I'm not with the mum. Yeah, so I'm not getting mad that she's moved on, because I had no problem with her moving on because we're not together. My problem was that it was just another brother around my child who I wasn't notified about.
No, yeah.
You get me? Because sometimes, like, like, obviously, you always want to know, anyone who's around your child, the man that's certified, innit? You get me? I don't know this brother from Adams. I don't know who this dude is. You get me? So I'm
And
like,
no one's certified till they're certified.
It's just what I'm gonna
know
say
them-
to you.
Yeah, come on.
And there's a lot of funny brothers out there. You
What?
could bring any man into your yard, my child abuse the child.
You see what I'm trying to say to you, man?
bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, and who's gonna come running in the long run? You are. You're coming
It's
to
always
the
coming back
defense
down
of
to
the
you.
child. Do you understand? I wouldn't say too much her, but if she called you, I'm sure you might just go out of like.
But
do you
Rude
get me? Like to say, you know what? It's my child's mother. I'm going through. What the fuck's going on?
listen, we all know, right? Regardless what our child mothers ever put us through, we're always gonna have their back if it popped off. We're always gonna have their back, right? Another thing that I am gonna say, right? As much we may not see eye to eye together, she's a fucking wicked mum. You get me? All three of my mothers are wicked to my children, right? I mean, in good, yeah? They make sure that my kids are looked after, they got a roof over their head, and they're safe, yeah? That's what I can ask for. You see what I'm saying? They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. But my take is in it is that if I want to be involved in my child's life, don't make it hell for man, innit? Just let me say, do you know what? Let's work together.
Bruv, they could be even more wicked. by, well, how comes you're not allowed to see your child? I don't get it. And she says you are. I get that as well. Of course you are. You know where he lives. But how comes you're not allowed to see your child as much as you want to? How come? Why
But
is
do
there
you
a
think?
barrier?
Okay, do you think all that one information's coming from them, or do you reckon they got other people in their head like,
Oh, of course they have.
You shouldn't let him see the child. You should do this.
And do you know what it
You
is?
should
People
do
that ain't got their own shit together. People that got.
What people? Do you know what people's problem is? They're watching other people too much rather than minding their own business.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's all that's going on. There's too many people chatting off their business. Bruv, do you know how much vengeance I got for people outsiders?
brother.
You know I could put an outsider
Brother?
in the grave. You know that. You know that. I could put them down quick. Who are you? And I don't know you. You're a friend putting in a 2p that is not needed.
Yeah.
I could put you in the ground faster than your mouth open.
G.
The rage that I can get for you, not you, not you. I could put you in the ground, and then what was it for? Because this person's still gonna fuck with me. When you're long and gone, buried, or whatever it is happens, this person's gonna still communicate with me through our child, about our child, and that's it.
But
So where are you going?
Hey, like, people are always going to talk, and it talks cheap. People, or your friends are always going to say this and this, but at the end of the day, it's what you take in and what you want to
Like,
take
I'm
from
a
that.
do you know what?
believer.
I agree to a certain extent, but if you've got the friend, the family, and everyone messaging your phone or phoning your phone and talking hot talk, yeah. Like, at the end of the day, as G said, who are you? I don't know you. Why are you phoning my phone? You get me? Unless you're phoning my phone because you're on stuff, yeah.
Don't ring me.
Don't phone my phone.
On smoke.
You understand? And that's just how I look at it.
I believe in strongly in, like, that's why I don't get involved in no one's business. Some people tell me their business, but I don't
Promote
physically
it.
say do this and do that.
Yes,
I
listen.
give advice. Do you understand what I believe I would do in that
yeah.
situation? I don't tell him go and do that.
this, yeah,
Do you understand?
yeah,
And I listen. I'm a good listener. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because I believe strongly, if you get involved and talking about my business, I'm gonna write you off. And that's just how I've had that. That's the attitude I've had growing up.
So this is what I always say to people, like, let's not get mixed up in other people's business. Yeah? If you're talking on behalf of yourself, you see that we're doing this podcast here, we're talking about the experience that we've been through. You see what I'm trying to say to you? So we're not telling people like we're coming on here now and we're telling them like, listen, this is what you need to do. We're not telling you that, we're trying to tell you listen to what we from our experience where you may be going through yourself, and you can take maybe bits from each other and then see what works for you.
Yeah, of course.
You see what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah,
And I just think that if you do have friends out there, you have families, if you're going to them, remember, you make the last call. So it don't make sense you listen to them because they're just telling you because it might not be for them.
Yeah.
But they're just telling you this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
But don't realise
And then running off.
You see what I'm trying to say to you?
Running off, you deal with it.
They don't know the reaction, what they're then causing. Because I said, I am suffering from not seeing my daughter. Yeah, I haven't seen her. I'm all thinking in my mind like, raw, my girl's starting high school soon. That means there's going to be boys running around soon. Like, she needs that father figure in her life to say, yo, this is what needs to be done. Like, if you're asking my kids, they will tell you, I don't lie to them, I keep it so 100, and I just tell them how it is. Because the day and age, the life that we're now living in, is literally, you have to keep it 100 of them. Because if you don't tell them 100, then raw, someone else is going to. Even one time, I was driving back from football. I'll never forget this. So I'm driving now, and my son turned around and goes to me, Dad, how you make babies?
Oh, Jesus, man.
I'm like, okay. Now, in my mind, I'm in two minds. I said to my man, I said to him, raw, to my son. I said to myself, look, do I tell my man the truth or do I tell my man a different story? I make up something completely different. I go, you know what? I'm going to keep it 100 with my son, innit? I said to him, raw.
So how old was he?
he was what, 7
Oh, okay.
at the time.
He's a big man still. Can't
Yeah.
lie. When I was 7, I swear, I remember shit. I was a big man then. I knew all of this stuff. It was not new to me. I knew it all.
Well, you wasn't doing it in school, but go on. You wasn't doing it in school, but go on.
I
Rick.
think, I literally think my son was testing me. Yeah, because to see, right, is my dad going to keep it 100 of me? Or is he going to tell me something? Because he's looking at anything what my dad's going to tell me, it has to only be that.
Yeah.
You get me? Because it's the amount of faith and trust he's got in, man. So I said to him, do you know what? It happens if a woman and a guy, what's the word? If a woman and a guy basically get to each other too close for too long.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how babies come. I don't know if that was a right explanation.
That's probably
Well, I'm
the
still waiting for
safest
my
thing.
son to ask me, and guess what I'm going to tell him?
What are you gonna tell him?
Yeah,
What do you mean? He's already a gal. He already knows what it is.
Well, I'm waiting because that's what I said. My boy is 9. What did he say to me the other day? He had, he was in the bar.
Oh.
You ever did it? He was in the bar, and he said, "Dad, like obviously, his things was a bit hard, isn't it?" So he said, "Oh, why is this happening?" I said, "It's normal. It happens. Like you're a man." These things are normal. I said, don't feel away if it starts happening. Like, them things are normal. I said, but what are you thinking about, though? He said, nothing. I'm just in the bath, warm. Man's just splashing about. Innocent.
What? You got the candles around the bath as
No,
well?
he's just in the bath, innocent. He's just splashing around. You get me? He's relaxed.
Hey, what is it you said? What is it you said?
He said he hit his chest. He was lying down.
He said, whatever's hard down there, hit his chest.
He was lying down. Man, you know you're lying on the
No, but you listening. The man said these things hit his chest.
I said, no, it's not hitting your chest. I said, it's hitting your belly button. Stop my. He said, Dad's hitting my chest. He's adamant. He's hitting his chest. So, and that's why I know, like, now, that's like kind of like the first thing that's made me think, raw, like,
It's getting serious.
this is getting serious now. Like, he's actually asked me,
What's
this
going
is
on?
happening. Why is it happening? So, and I realised that, raw, maybe, boy, having more kids is, I always say it's a good thing, but I actually don't know now, Carl.
I think
Times are coming.
but I think it's best to have kids all near enough that's kind of like near the same because they kind of grow together.
So with my situation with that,
100%.
obviously I got the girls, they're all together, so they got each other in it. But you see my boys, they're in different households, and what it is for me, I want them to be together, like
Together,
the
yeah.
bond,
The brother
of man
love.
them.
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
me, like,
yeah.
like
Gang,
I've got a picture of both of them when I had them. I took them out for the day. We went to Booker's, I think.
Yeah.
They was near the alcohol, but they was hugging each other in it. Yeah,
That
and,
touched you,
and then I've got a picture of that. So now later on in life, when they're about 18, 19, they're both going club scene together, and they're buying up the bar type thing. You get me? And they're brothers. He's coming down on his R1, my one's on his Strad, and they're linking up. You get me? And they're like, your brothers, what we doing this weekend? And they're gone. That's what I want for my boys. I want them to be strong. See each other every week, every 2 days. I don't know. That's what I want. Do you understand? And I'm just there. I'm daddy. I'm there, innit?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Like,
sometimes,
it's mad,
that's what I'm
but
saying. My boy is 9.
I
Go
think
on.
because I want that so much, someone ain't feeling it like that. Do you know what I mean? She's seeing it some different way. I don't know why.
But do you feel that because she obviously has a son with you and you have a second family, she's then trying to think that
she would never-
she doesn't want
No.
she doesn't want the
I think I'm gonna eat it.
the son to be that part of that family.
Yeah. Say that again, my brother. This guy was whispering.
I
but
said
it's-
no, that's calm. I said the family. So obviously you've got your son with the second one, right?
yeah.
But the reason why she might be behaving the way she's behaving, because she knows you've got another family somewhere else, she's thinking to herself, well, he's going to take my son and play happy family somewhere else, and she's not involved in that happy family.
Exactly that. And so where she wants that family unit, she's not really getting it too much from me because
I'm here for the son. I'm going to go.
do you know what I mean?
I link him
yeah.
up.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's a mad one, but sad at the same time because I just want my boys to be together and just live, you know what I mean, and grow that bond. Everyone knows that bond is special,
Brother, of
and if they
course.
can get it from young, I've got pictures of when both of them were small together, and I got them through certain ages together. I'm building that portfolio for them. This is my job. Do you understand? That's what I want. That's what I want more than anything is for my boys to roll out. He gonna come down. Yeah, he might have to go home, but he's gonna come down. He's gonna love us. He's gonna love it all.
Yeah.
He goes exciting with daddy, exciting at home. What's the problem? He's living his best life.
Yeah.
He's living his best life. Do you understand? Yeah, I have dedication, school run. I'm dedicated to school run. I might not could go and do that school run. And if I did need to do that school run, I could put the Breakfast Club money in. Boom, I'm going to go over there. Do you understand? But there's certain things, when I'm agreeing to certain things, as I said, the barrier of the wall comes up and it blocks it. So no. And then so it just wants to say you don't do nothing for mine. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what it wants to say. That it wants to be able to keep the beef there when it knows I'm a good character in that sense, and I put myself out. Do you understand?
But I just, you know what it is? I just think that a lot of us men out here, we do care about our kids.
No, 100%, of course.
Do you think
And
though?
don't think that when we have time out that we're not thinking about them. Yeah, what?
Honestly,
I'm not gonna say I lose sleep because I don't.
do you think we make
Because
it
that's
hard
not
for
my
ourselves?
fault what you're doing. I'm not gonna stress. I'm not gonna stress, and I ain't going court either. Do you understand? I don't believe in getting caught to see child and all this when you just need to sharpen up yourself and you get along with me anyway. So what's going on? Why is this even happening?
But do you think we make it hard for ourselves? Like, no. Do you think we make it hard for ourselves sometimes? Straight yes or no?
Yeah.
Sometimes you could make it hard
No,
for
no,
yourself. Yes,
no.
you can, Rick.
Yes.
I reckon.
Yes, you can.
Right, and that's what I think it is sometimes. Sometimes I feel like. Don't get
But
me
Rick,
wrong.
nah. Do you know what? I got to backtrack. If I'm there telling you I'm the simple guy, I'm making it all simplicity, then
Do you know?
What am I doing
do you know
wrong?
my thing is no. What my thing is, which
am I meant to be the bad boy?
No.
Do you know what? Fuck you, suck this and that. Rah, rah, rah.
What my
rah,
thing
rah,
is,
rah.
sometimes
and then what?
is-
Get a call, come and see your son. That's what I'm gonna get. Is it?
Sometimes
what, should
it's
I try
how
that?
you got there. Sometimes it's how you got there.
How
though.
the build up to
Yeah,
it all.
like how you got there to that. Like
That stage.
yeah, where she's like, do you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna make your life hell. Like, how do we get there? Do you know
Well,
what I'm saying?
if she got to that point, then don't deal with me.
No, but G, I hear what Rick's coming from. Because what Rick's trying to say is that, what have we done? We've had to done something because these ladies not just acting like that for the fun of it.
Well. Let's not be so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
Some
is jumping
don't.
craziness. so okay, I heard what
Some
you're
don't,
saying.
Listen,
but no, some
I
don't.
hear
But
what
in
you're
my
saying
case,
because
that's why I got to come in my case.
I know what my situation is, why it could be this like this now. I do know.
But what
because
my-
remember, I was in the household, I was out the household, I had a situationship, it happened. My son came from it. I had more of a situationship. I went back and I had another son, and that's where it stemmed from.
And this is what I'm saying.
It
How
just
did
stemmed
we
from
get there?
what the fuck is going on. And now I've got two boys similar age for 2 or 3 months. They're the same age. And then, do you know what I mean? So it's just stemmed from that. I hear that.
And this is why I'm saying that,
I hear that.
there has to be something
The
what us
apologies
men have
happened.
done for
Do you
them
know what I
to
mean? They've
behave.
happened.
You know what I'm saying? There has to be something for what we have done to them because some you see that like men, right? We can do shit and then forget about it. Yeah, and it's just like wow, like we
no,
can we
A
can
woman's
do
got
it
it written
today.
fucking down.
Huh?
The date, when it happened, she got it written down. You're
Yeah.
like, what are you talking about?
But that's what I'm saying. So if you look at the stuff, yeah, men, we can move from a relationship to move to another one, and we will just get on with it. Some ladies are literally still emotional attached, right? So because they're emotionally still attached, it's like, well, you ain't gonna get no fucking easy ride out of me, yeah. So that's when now you starting getting the licks. But this has been going on for so many years. We're thinking, at what point are you're gonna now change and just be normal?
Yeah.
Because
The
you're
normal's
thinking to
gone.
yourself, 1 year's gone past. When is she going to fix up? 2 years has gone past. When you're going to fix up? 3 years has gone. Bro, this is taking a good few years to get.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. This past year, I haven't seen her or my son. I literally could say it paused. The stress levels went down.
Gone-
Chilled
yeah,
out.
yeah,
didn't
yeah, yeah.
rah,
Oh,
rah.
man.
I-
Oh, man.
I see
Oh, man.
you. I see you
And
again.
you can proper feel
and,
that, you know.
and the pause, it just unpaused and it played again. And it's the same record,
It's the same, yeah.
and it's causing the same cycle, the
you know-
same
But you know what?
recycle.
It's when I see her. You see that if
A
I was
message
chilling,
sometimes.
if I just see a message
your
from
heart
her,
goes-
her name, my heart just starts beating.
No,
Because I'm like,
blood. That is real. Oh, that is fucking real.
brother,
Bruv, that is real.
That just fucks up my whole day.
I'm not even saying, I'll be honest with you. I'm just saying this on a whole with BMs and certain exes, but I'll be sitting there cool as a cucumber. Sorry, I'm watching Match of the Day or some shit. Relaxed. I could see a text message, a certain name could come up, and listen, I don't like them kind of awkward situations anyway, and I get anxiety. But when I see a certain name, I'm like,
just
what the
straight-
fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't wanna, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? So, oof.
But that's what I'm saying. That it's but see that now reverts back down to energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone's got a negative energy right around them or the way they're behaving, and you obviously your energy is energy because it bounces other people's. Yeah. So her energy, that negative energy, was coming through that text. So it can be anybody you're saying. That's now gonna pass on to you.
100%.
Yeah. So sometimes when you just literally block them out, lock them off, I don't need to do this energy no more, I'm done. Yeah? You find that your life is easier through the stress levels.
100%, and you're happy.
You're much happy.
You're happy.
But then you still thinking about raw. Like the odd days you're like, raw, do you know what?
At some point, we need to talk. Like, what
Now,
the fuck
I'll
is
be
going
honest.
on?
Now, in a certain situation, I'm like, fuck that. I'm happy. And I know, you see, I see my mum yesterday and she said, raw. No, she said to me, you look really happy. She didn't know about a certain situation. I said,
Because it shows,
I said, I'm
bro.
done with a certain situation. She says, what? Do you know what I'm saying? So you see me right now. You can't. My energy, it's too. It's,
And I think
it's too precious.
you have to protect your own energy
You
as
have
well.
to. You have
Because if you
to.
don't protect your own energy, it can mess you up. Because if
No,
you let,
big
remember,
time.
we're all in control of our own energy. So if you let that person's energy come in and that person's energy come in, before you know it now,
You're fucked.
you're just like down blood. Like,
Yeah,
raw.
in a hole.
Walking down road with your head
In a
down.
hole.
All you doing is
And then
thinking.
people look at you and go,
I've
"Raw,
been in
fam."
that black hole
Yes,
before,
in
you
a
know.
hole, bruv.
I've been in the hole before, and I think I was in that hole when I was out of the family house. I was in that hole.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
I
I,
think
was,
that's-
I was
so
doing it. Tom,
the
Dick,
ho-
and
I
Harry.
think-
then.
I think that
You
holds
get me?
for
Because I was
another
like thinking,
episode
fucking
still.
hell. Like,
It is. The hole's for another episode. Because the hole, once we fall into the hole, we might not come back out. So the hole's for another episode.
I felt like
But
I was
yeah.
in Get Out.
Oh, God, I couldn't get out.
Trapped. I'm like this.
Oh, the hole. And I know some man, I know you know, when you're in the hole sometimes and you're looking out and you can't listen, that's for another episode. Stay tuned.
So wrapping up, lads. Obviously, this is the baby fathers. You get me? Literally, we'll be doing this every week. Coming to the conclusion, what are we saying about this subject we've been talking about today? About obviously not able to see our.
I think
child
today was
or
more of
people
like
seeing.
just insight to getting to know who we are and what's going on in our lives. And obviously more stories obviously will come out as the weeks go on and we'll talk about different things. But yeah.
But the conclusion, what conclusion are we coming to in regarding what we've been speaking about today?
If you're watching,
Watching, listening.
just understand this is just simplicity works.
Communication.
Get rid of the grudge. Get rid of that. You need to get rid of that. If you get rid of that, you can move forward and everything's nice. Do you understand? Like you're rid of the person and you just got to co-parent your parents. Like you got to be civil.
Yeah.
And it's just like, come on, we only live once. I could die tomorrow. I could walk out of here, crash the car, can't move.
No, stop. That's very vivid.
Like, no, I'm
bro.
just saying, you got to understand, this life's too short. You can't be fluffing around on little petty shit.
Yeah.
Let it go. You can't ride on it. People like, they're riding on it. You just let it go. I come and grab you, I'm gone. I bring him
Let's
back.
just drop all the
We're
other
gone.
bullshit.
Yeah, drop the crap,
Yeah.
man. You're making your son not have a father around because of a situation that happened before.
Many years ago.
Yeah.
Many years. We're not
Like-
talking like this situation happened
come
last
on, man.
week.
It's ridiculous.
Years.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, bruv. You need to just, anyone out there, just drop it. Call your baby daddy, call your baby mother, say, listen,
Just stop this shit.
what are we doing?
Yeah.
We had the youth together, let's just sort it out.
sort it out.
Let's just sort it out for the kids' sake. And don't be in a relationship where for the kids' sake, because that's bullshit as well. I'm putting that out there. Don't be in a relationship for the kids' sake and
That's
act like,
another
yeah, because
episode
that's
as well.
that's
There's
stupidness.
so much stuff I
Yeah,
touch
so
on.
much.
we'll ride
yeah,
on that,
yeah.
but don't do that. I don't agree with that. I think that's bullshit.
I think you lot have really covered everything for today.
Don't
really.
do that.
I literally just think that we kind of need to just put our differences aside.
Yeah.
Even still, whatever happens in the past, like I think if there's always sometimes there's a wall getting built, we have to know how to find a new solution. That solution didn't work, so how are we gonna move to a new solution? But we have to be on the same page to able to be on the same solution page, or to meet the same solution, because you also have to understand that our kids are getting older by the days. Yeah, when I look back at some pictures to what I see now, man's like raw. Like just a year ago, my child was maybe this height. Now they're that height. You get me? So I just feel now that as parents, right, I'm talking to fathers and mothers, that we have to kind of come together, if we like it or not, and find the path where we can both work on, right? If that path maybe only work for a month or two, right? And then we analyze it and then see what's the next step. I think that's the only way forward now. If a child grows up and they don't have their father around, there's always a father figure that children are always looking for. So if the child is not getting a father figure from you, it's going to get it from someone else. It can be from
The streets,
a boyfriend,
that's when it's
a road man.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
100%.
So this is the reason why they need the fathers around, because the fathers are their protection. Yeah. The father's going to be the father who's going to make sure that that child ain't going to be doing certain things what it's not supposed to be doing. And it can give that father love. You see what I'm trying to say to you? Like my daughter, I want it to be, she's getting her love from her dad. She knows that father and daughter's bonding. That's her father's love. So she's not out there seeking it, trying to get that love from another guy out there. You see what I'm trying to say? So I don't want her to be dating no shit boyfriend. You see what I'm trying to say to you? But these are the kind of things that women have to understand, that let the dad just do what he needs to do.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah? You ain't even got to see me. Like, if listen, we can't get along, just friggin' either, as I said,
Go for your mum, go for a friend.
Yeah.
Done.
Like, you don't need to see me. If it's that deep,
Done.
if it's that deep that I'm the
Done.
problem and you can't see me, so now you need to take 3 weeks. I can't see you just yet because I'm still in my
Yeah.
emotions.
Yeah.
I'll do with somebody else. You
Done.
don't need to see me.
Done.
You really don't even need to communicate with me. I can communicate with these people that you're putting forward and that will come true. What's the problem?
But brother, all I
don't know,
I
man.
can leave this with today is literally like we just have to all unite, find a path what we all can work on. Right? Obviously, I want to see my daughter. Yeah. Lucky enough, you're already seeing your
Son,
your
yeah,
son.
thank God.
So you've already broke the wall down.
Yeah.
To get to that. Right? Obviously, I need to find the energy again to really see what I am.
I'm glad you said
100%.
energy, because that's what it is you need.
Yeah.
You get me?
Because it's draining.
Very.
The negativity is draining. It could put you in a bad place if you let it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It could put you in a bad place. And so you hear enough things happening out there. Man, like you hear the saying when we're growing up, oh yeah, he don't look after his child. Yeah, it could be true, yeah. He fucked off, he did this. But how do we know what the mum was doing or who was doing what for why it even pushed apart?
Let me tell you something. There's always two sides to a story.
100%.
Right.
I would say there's two sides and then there's the truth.
Thank you.
And that's the truth.
Yeah, the truth is here.
No,
Yeah.
there's two sides and then there's the truth. Because people like to add a little, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Situations
so
will arise.
I'd like to thank everybody for listening to the Baby Father podcast,
Yes.
episode number 1.
Yes.
You get me, myself,
Fresh
Live
off
Links.
the boat.
We've got Gigi there, and we also have Rick. All
Who
right?
was that?
Is it Rick?
Oh, yeah.
Rick Star?
Who's that?
No. Not me, but yeah. Guys,
G-Star, baby.
guys, obviously, you can follow us on Instagram. If you haven't subscribed to our
Channel.
YouTube channel already, then subscribe. That's the Baby Fathers.
At the
Baby
Baby
Fathers. So yeah,
And your Instagram, tell them your Instagram where they can catch you on and follow you, Rick.
my Instagram.
Yeah.
I think it's Rick_Ricky123. I think it is.
Yeah?
I need to check.
Wait, you'll just find me through the link of him or him.
I was gonna say, just go into the Baby Father at us on the Instagram, and
And
you'll
you can
see,
find
yeah,
us on
yeah.
there. And obviously myself, if you want to follow me, it is DJ Live Links, where you can catch me on the Instagram. And I think that's it for today, lads.
Yo.
And also, if you want to leave any comments about
Oh
today,
yeah,
Yeah, make
oh
sure.
my
and
gosh.
if you want us to talk about anything next week that you might
Listen,
relate to,
yeah.
we're gonna give
That is
a little
one.
message,
Listen,
we'll
that
tink
is
along.
one main thing. We want people to get involved. We know there is hundreds and thousands of people that are going through the same thing. So get involved.
Leave your comments.
Leave your comments. As I said,
It
if you
can be
don't-
good.
Listen, if you want to make a comment and you don't want to seem like it's from you want to see, but sorry, what did I say the other day? If you want to be seen,
If
you want to be heard but
if
not
you-
seen,
not seen.
right? Make a fake account. Make a fake account. Drop your comment and bounce.
And
Yeah,
listen,
bun who you got a bun in it.
but
see,
also,
innit? See.
but also as well, you have to remember, yeah, if you like what we're saying, drop a comment.
Drop a comment.
If you don't like what we're saying,
Drop a comment.
the comment.
Just at G. If you don't like the comment, at G. I'll be honest. Don't at me.
I'm a realist.
Yeah,
I
don't
deal
at
with you
me.
correctly.
I'm not in it. So at G for the bad comments. You hear me? You understand?
Can't let
Yeah.
them deal with bare badness.
But yeah, it's your boys, the baby fathers, and we out.
We out. Alright, cool. So this is Rick from the Baby Fathers podcast. It's a new podcast. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube. Subscribe, add us up, leave a comment. That's it. Nothing really more to say. Just tune in. Stay tuned. Peace.